Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I am J33P and we are going to upload a second video today. So we are going to get into a little bit of Oxygen Not Included, one of my personal favorites. So it is later in the day for me. Go ahead and start my timer. But what we're doing right now is I just started up a brand new colony. So I am looking at, I really like the Scientific Space Prison. I think that's an excellent name for our colony. So we have just started with Scientific Space Prison. Let's go ahead and look at our irritable bowel, small bladder. This is about the only one I don't like. Biohazardous, immune system, for gastrophobia. This is the only one that they can't do as cook. So far, I think that this is going to be an excellent one to start with. Probably one of my favorite games. Absolutely. One of the few games that I can play just, it's great to pick up and put down. So definitely a decent seed. Let's go ahead and hit spacebar and pause and just kind of look around. We've got a decent amount of algae. Not crazy amounts, but enough that I'm happy. So let's go ahead and start this up. I'm going to get these guys digging. Come out here. Okay, go ahead and start setting up. Come out one on either side. And then what I'm going to do, not that. We are just setting up the, basically the, the introduction to our colony. So what we are looking at is I'm going to build a ladder that goes straight down. Oh, and I'm holding shift, but I didn't do it well enough, I guess. Go ahead and dig that out. We can dig that out as well. The other thing that we need to go ahead and get started on are toilets. Without them, they are going to make messes all over the place. So what I want to do, what we're going to look at, and I position that a little off. I'm sorry, guys. Didn't mean to move that. You guys, we are trying out something new with this camera, so probably not optimized yet, but we will get there eventually. Appreciate you guys, hanging out and bearing with me. And actually, what I want to do, let's go ahead and give ourselves another ladder. So this is my typical way I start this game, and you can see what I typically do is build this little kind of catch. So at the bottom of my ladders and right before my water sources, what this will do is kind of keep anybody from making a mess. It basically is going to fall in, normally it's just going to fall in here. So anytime you have water sources, it's normally a good way for me to kind of start. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with this camera, and we're going to figure out exactly where we need to put things. So now that I have this ladder here, what I can do is I'm going to just destruct this. Like most other people that play this game, I like to leave at least one tile on either side that's just kind of wide open. So focus right now. We've got a decent amount of water. We got a decent seed. Now that I look at this, let's just go ahead and look at temperature real quick. Everything's pretty warm around us, which is something I've noticed with this automation update. It seems to be pretty common. Next thing I want to look at is germs. Okay, nothing really bad around us, guys. This is a decent seed. So this is completely random. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up one. Go ahead and give the big old sweep command. That will add to your dupe stress, so definitely want to watch that. Gosh, I'm taking a little bit of a study break, guys. So if you guys are enjoying the stream, if there's something that, if you guys are enjoying the video, definitely make sure you guys like and comment, and let me know what what I should do different. The whole plethora of normal questions that come out of this. So, and not only that, but I've got a poll, and I'll probably throw it up on this video as well. Guys, let me know what you guys want to see me play. We've got a ARC server running that is a 100x that I'm definitely going to be streaming more of. And then we have a lot of single player games like this that I'm going to try to keep more as staples. And what I have been doing is basically keeping my ARC as my stream, what I normally stream. So you guys, I will put a link to my Twitch. Definitely make sure you guys check that out, follow, all that other good stuff. And also, I just started another stream, and you guys will find that. I will throw a card to that here in a little bit, or at some point during the end of the stream, I will throw a card that will show you. I started a Terratech video as well. If you guys have never seen the game, it is absolutely fantastic. It's definitely one of the ones that I started playing when it first came out, and basically have given it about 6 months. So I started up a video series on that today, actually. So definitely check that out. Really cool game. So. But, like I said, I want this to be an interactive channel. If you guys want to see some, I want to know. So what I'm trying to do right now is just establish the basics. You're going to need outhouses. I've got the pitcher pump, which will basically allow me to feed it water. So that needs to be left. And basically what that's going to allow me to do is limit when they use it. I don't really care. It's germy anyway going in, so I don't care if they've washed their hands coming in. I just want to make sure they wash their hands before they come back out. So that's why I've got that arrow pointing like that. There's all sorts of theories, and if you guys watch Brothgar or any of those guys, there's a bunch of different ways that you can play this game. So what I'm hoping to do in the series is cut it down to about 25, 30-minute chunks of basically me just playing straight through the game. And just kind of me enjoying and exploring, and definitely getting ready for the 2-view upgrade that will be out. I think it's in 4 days from when this video posts. So I'm really looking forward to that. The automation update, which was huge. Clay Entertainment, the people that make this game, they are putting out some seriously cool stuff. So what I'm going to do over here is actually build my, this is where I'm going to be, store all my batteries. My bedroom is going to go up here, or my beds. So let's go ahead and click on the furniture, get some of these going. What I like to do normally is every other one. I'm going to go ahead and put a 4th one out. I'm going to try to take this colony to 6 people. Almost kind of back to back. As long as we are provided with good dupes, I will kind of keep that rolling. So, but anyways, guys, I am really excited for you to be here. Appreciate y'all coming to definitely to come and check out the channel. I am definitely a novice YouTuber. I've only got a few other videos on my channel right now. I think actually when this post, I'm only going to have, this is going to be number 10. So definitely, very new to this whole YouTube thing. So I've got another video that's actually serious, like a 30-minute chunk, and then the other 8 videos that are going to be posted are basically just the streams. They're the so they're 2 or 3 hours apiece. So not that it's not serious, but oh, nice. We got a meal ice, which or meal wood, excuse me. This will provide food almost right off the bat. I want to kill. All right. So now that we've got basics going. Alright, so I'm going to need a little bit of copper. A little bit of lag. This game is actually super stable. I just noticed my computer fans just kicked up, so... We can dig into that beautiful algae. We have 25,000 kilocalories ready, so we are good to go there. Alright guys, we are looking good. The only thing I need right now is I need some of this copper right now so that I can basically finish out the wiring. We are going to put the station, and I am missing, raw metal. I'm going to put the science station right there, our research station. Excuse me. And these hatches are great if I need to get rid of something. Right now, I don't have anything really to get rid of, so they're basically eating resources, and especially this algae, which if you click under organic, I mean, you can see I've almost got 3,000 kilograms of algae right now, so we are looking good as far as that goes. But I'm going to be looking to get rid of that hatch here pretty quick. Later game, they are tremendous for like I said, producing. They will eat any resource and turn it into coal. So the other thing it looks like I am going to need right now, I'm just going to build this out right there, are the storage compactors, because all that stuff sitting on the ground will end up making, and I hope he doesn't get stuck. If you guys are not aware, basically, if they can build themselves, they have to have 2 stories tall in order to kind of run around. And if they don't have that and they're building, like on, say, that bottom one, what will end up happening is basically they will build themselves in and they will suffocate if you're not careful. This game, you have to be really careful about paying attention and really watching what your dupes are doing. Alright. Keep this going. And I am known to play this game on stream, on Twitch. I normally stream to Twitch and not YouTube, so definitely make sure that you follow my Twitch and you can come interact with me live as I'm streaming. So would love to have you guys around. Alright, we have a decent amount of metal. I really need to get them on metal duty, so we're going to go ahead and give all this priority 9 just to let them, work. Alright, we're just waiting on, it looks like they're trying to clean up a little bit, which that'll help with, and we're not worried about stress right now, but that will help everybody with stress. what I normally like to do is eventually I will continue this floor straight across. And normally I put my storage containers kind of just right below. A lot of that depends on how I start, but we've got 3 really large pools of water. This was a great start, and this is almost actually normally I like to give a nice square. Probably even take this over here and kind of come down and give myself a nice water basin. And it looks like we have our next duplicate available. Let's go ahead and look at this. This wouldn't be horrible. Can't dig. Let's get this one. Small bladder I can kind of deal with. Alright. So right now let's just kind of let them dig and just kind of clean up a little bit. Hopefully, one thing I noticed on the first time I streamed the video early today is there's a lot of you guys could hear me breathing. So I'm trying something a little different. Hopefully everything works out and you guys can hear me just fine. I'm going to work on that a little bit more probably later this week, and as I kind of progress with this, we'll get things figured out so that everything's working nicely and sounds nice, and we can really work on this. Forgot to include those 2, so that's why they probably were not doing that. Matter of fact, yep. Like I said, they need 2 tiles in order to run back and forth, so that one will not cut it. And like I said, what I really want is that beautiful metal, all that copper. Alright, and looks like I actually have enough copper now that I can go ahead and make copper wires. We're going to go ahead and build. Alright, already ran through that copper really quick. Guys, I don't have too much longer. We're going to give this probably about another 5-6 minutes and we'll be done for this stream. But this is going to be a series that we are going to continue. So if you don't see it today, I will try to post probably another one of these series. I'm going to try to do 2 a day, 2 separate videos. So maybe one of TerraTech and then one of this. If you guys like it, I am very open to other suggestions on games. So if there's something else you guys want to see me play, I will post a link. And you guys, definitely, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. So, and I am using hotkeys here. Love the hotkeys. So, of course, K to sweep, M to mop, G to dig, F will get you into, the consumables tab, and then my new favorite one is the E, which is the daily cycle report. So you can see oxygen generation, power used, wasted, and that wasted, from what I understand, it's just from what is not stored in batteries. Which if you click on this, it will literally kind of tell you what it is. So I really use the E key, the daily reports. I use that one probably more than anything. And then, of course, my F1 tab, which is your oxygen overlay. Here in a little bit, I will get into, or here later game, I will get into some of the other tabs, germs and decor and some of the other important ones. Looks like, alright, yes. I have enough to build the research station. Let's go ahead and throw enough wire. I'm going to take this out one. Kind of over and up. The next thing we are going to need to start working on is the algae deoxidizer, which takes algae and produces oxygen. So I normally put it right here on the corner. And that's another great thing about having those kind of two spaces on either side of that ladder. Not only can they run across, but that gives you a lot of room for your gases to move kind of in and out. So this is kind of how I normally start my bases. There's a number of different methods. There's, you know, countless ways to actually begin this. This is kind of my preferred way, especially with this kind of U shape at the bottom of my ladder right before I get to my water supply. And that really helps keep, you know, like I said, if someone has a mess, or if up here, you know, they end up, you know, making a mess or anything, basically this will catch it and, you know, keep you from getting polluted or, you know, germy water inside of your clean water supply. And what I will do eventually is take these pitcher pumps, especially early game, and probably start moving, you know, the clean water up. We'll put a bottle emptier up here that will actually allow me to, you know, basically take the bottles and, you know, just empty them in. The other thing we will do is probably I'm going to make my dirty water, my dirty polluted water, the germs. We're probably going to make a water basin over here, a cistern, whatever you want to call it. We will probably make one over here. So let's just check out the thermal overlay. So we have a lot of hot biomes. Obviously, the more red, the warmer it gets. So 40 degrees. That 23 is about 75. So this is going to be more close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's a vacuum. That's why that's kind of blue. So, but we have a ton of just random gases around us. Good bit of coal. There's a little bit of coal. You can kind of see it. Normally it's in this kind of purple layer. Iron. Yeah, there's our coal right there. We have a decent amount of coal. And then that's that bleach stone, which your medical stuff, your late game medical stuff is going to use, which that's actually, I mean, that's perfect. I'm going to have to deal with the gas in order to get that. But you can see right now that I've got almost, I mean, there's a little bit of germs, but germ-wise, this is probably the best seed I have ever gotten for a map. Hands down, this is fantastic. So one thing I am going to want to do, you can see the meter actually tells you how full it is. So I've got one that's kind of full. So I'm going to need to start working on that. That will definitely be next stream. We'll go ahead and start taking care of that, you know, that dirty water, and go ahead and start getting that moved. Like I said, I'm going to dig out kind of this area here. Normally, another thing I normally like to do is keep my good clean water that's zero germs. I normally like to keep that above my colony. And a lot of that is for, just, you know, basically if they make a mess, it's harder for things to travel up, which is normally why I do that. But it's one of those things that, you know, the way you start the game and the way you finish are two completely separate things. I can make all these plans all I want, but, you know, how the game actually turns out is going to be completely different. So, but I'm really excited to be here. That's probably going to about wrap it up for this series. Or today's episode. I appreciate you coming and tuning in. You know, guys, let me know what you think. You know, there's my alarm right there, actually. Let me know what you guys think for the series, and you know, where I should go with this, what other games you'd like to see, you know, everything. But let's go ahead and we'll jump here. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out. If there's, like I said, anything else, please let me know in comments. Poll. I will try to get a bunch of stuff up so you guys can kind of vote on the channel.